Is there any other final thing you want to say? Final remark?
Yeah, the final thing I want to say is to all my sisters out there, you all know that I'm saying the truth and speaking the truth. I am not speaking for all of you, but I'm saying and narrating my own story. And the only reason why I am not coming out to call names is because I do not wish to destroy anyone's reputation or anything. These things happen to me and I demand justice. And nobody should force me to come out there and begin to call names or begin to send confidential details online. So before, things get out of hand, please let the right things be done for the greater glory of God.
Thank you very much. You said you told me that you're a Northerner, right?
Yes, I'm from Plateau State.
Plateau State. Okay. No need of asking you where you are calling us from for your safety and for your peace of mind. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Good luck, best of luck. If you need anything else, if you need any assistance, don't be reluctant to talk to me and call me, okay?
Thank you very much. I don't have a job. My parents are not really doing well health-wise due to this whole saga, but I believe that God will come through for me, and I really appreciate this platform. Thank you very much.
You don't have a job. How are you coping financially then?
I beg people to survive. I've always done that. The only person who has been supportive was, the Catholic Bishop of Abuja until the superior turned him against me, and my parents from time to time, and some friends and benefactors. But due to the controversy out there, everybody has deserted me. I only have my parents and God's support.
Ordinarily, do the church pay Reverend Sisters? How do you guys make your money?
We don't receive salary. We only get stipends, and the congregation is supposed to provide for you from time to time. It's just a whole lot I cannot explain right now. But the truth is, the congregation is supposed to be responsible for all of that. Failure to do so will, give sisters the opportunity to go out there and, do some bad stuff. And it's very, very evil and uncalled for.
Would you want to call your account number for people that would want to assist you financially?
Not really, not now. Except it becomes too extreme that I have to. Unless, privately, anybody who would want to.
It's okay. Tell them your social media handle just in case they want to write you privately.
If you want to write to me, Kinse Annastasia Shako. That's my name on Facebook.
Kinse Annastasia Shako.
Yes, that's the account I use now.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great day.
Good morning, everyone. This is me, Anastasia Kinse. I woke up this morning feeling really, really angry and a little sad. Please, I want to plead with everyone on Facebook and off Facebook. I'm a human being, okay? I have feelings, I have emotions, I see your comments, and I'm struggling to move on with my life. But why do you keep reporting my page? For God's sake, I'm not offending anyone, I'm not harming you, I'm not a danger to you in any way. So please stop reporting my account. I'm not scamming anyone. What I did was to ask for genuine help. Please stop reporting my account. I'm not breaking any rules. It's not good. What I'm doing, I'm asking for genuine help. If you can't help me, please just ignore the post. For God's sake, allow me move on. Please, this is unfair. Like I wrote down in the post I made, I have a disc bulge on my spine, on my lumbar spine. I had an accident. I was hit by a bike on February 8th, and since then, I have been struggling with it. And due to the going up and down traveling, it's got a little swollen and it's very hard for me. That's why I'm lying on my tummy right now. So please, I beg you in God's name, stop reporting my account. Please. I beg you. Thanks for understanding.
So this is the condition of the Reverend Sister that was dismissed by the Catholic Church. Kinse Shako Annastasia, as of today, she has been dismissed. She is no longer a Reverend Sister. She also lost her job as a graduate assistant at the Catholic University in Abuja. So she disclosed on Facebook and appealed to netizens for financial support to tend to her health challenge and basic upkeep expenses. Her, dismissal came after she raised an alarm on social media how that Reverend sisters are not Reverend priests' wives. So a lot of that didn't go down well with the Catholic community or Catholic family. A lot of backlashes, a lot of people came up against her and all of that. This now dismissed Reverend Sister Kinse Shako Annastasia. She was dismissed by the Congregation of Mother of Perpetual Help of Archangel Sisters in Auchi, Edo State. So she lost her job at the Catholic University of Abuja. She was a master's student at Veritas University and was about to begin her thesis when she was dismissed by her Catholic congregation. This dismissal, she termed it as unjust. So today she has disclosed that she is currently managing a disc bulge. I don't even know this kind of this type of I'm just hearing this doctors might be familiar with it. I'm just hearing it for the first time. She's managing a disc bulge in her lumbar spine. According to her, she says she's managing it through physiotherapy and medication, and appealed to people for assistance to cover her medical bills and basic upkeep. She wrote on her Facebook page. If you go to her Facebook page, Anastasia Kinse, you see it. She said, "My name is Anastasia Kinse. I was a master's student at Veritas University, about to begin my thesis when I was unjustly dismissed from my religious congregation. As a result, I also lost my job as a graduate assistant at the Catholic University in Abuja. I am currently managing a disc bulge on my lumbar spine through physiotherapy and medication. The pain makes it difficult to sit, stand, or bend for long periods, which prevents me from working at this time. At this point, I humbly appeal for assistance to cover medical treatment, basic upkeep, and to support this transition into a more reflective and sustainable way of living." So she is actually appealing for assistance. Well, meaning Nigerians, if you have it laid in your heart to support her, come on. She's a human being. She has feelings. She has emotion. She could be supported. I understand that the Catholic Church trained her. They raised her up, whatever, but that doesn't take away the place of justice. She's calling for justice, and this is not a new trend. It's not new. We know that most Reverend fathers sleep with Reverend sisters. We know that. It's an undeniable fact. But my problem is that what is good for the goose should also be good for the gander. If this flip the table, this should be a reverend a pastor or a parish pastor or geo. In fact, you see a lot of people calling fire from heaven on the head of that pastor that's accused, not even condemned, just an allegation, an accusation. You see a lot of news bloggers and all of the social media influencers talking about it, crying for support, crying for justice. But now I see a lot of people coming. She should have known the oath she has taken. So when you took an oath to be willing for an abuse, not to speak out when you are abused, when you are harassed, sexually harassed. That's what you listen to the Reverend Sister that spoke, which you are going to watch the video. She's actually advising her that she wouldn't have she wouldn't have come out to speak out. She should have remained mute and allow herself to be abused, allow herself to be harassed, which have become a norm now among Catholic priests. So it's quite embarrassing. Now to think that people will go to her page and try to report her page, I don't get it. This is why the world is the way it is today. So members of the Catholic community are now trying to report her page, because I don't think those from the Pentecostal church will want to report her page. When it happens to a Pentecostal pastor, let's say a reverend pastor or a parish pastor or even a Jew, you will see those from the Catholic community, everybody will say, this pastor should be condemned, this pastor should be this. But now it has to do with a reverend father. This is not an allegation from someone who is outside the circle. This is from one who is in a circle. And one reverend sister said that she's actually a leader of the nuns, so she knows what she's saying. So why are they canceling her? Why are they crucifying her? Yes, she made it clear they are not paid salaries. Reverend sisters are not paid salaries. And that's how the institution is run. For the people that say Catholic Church is one institution, Catholic Church is there is no perfect man or perfect woman walking on the street or alive walking. All these things happen everywhere. It happens in Pentecostal churches. It happens in Catholic church. Don't come and tell me Reverend fathers can't do it. I have a lot of Reverend sisters. Some of them resigned and go and get themselves married. What I will advise this lady, this is not the end of the road. I think it's even better for her to go and get married and have kids. I know someone from my place who was trained by the Catholic church, who became a reverend father, and he saw he could not control himself. He resigned and got married. He's a happily married man with 4 kids, if I'm not mistaken, and he has built house, bought lands, built an estate. He's making it as a young man. So I don't understand how time and again we've seen that Nollywood producer have used it to play different roles. Reverend fathers and pregnant sisters. If you go to YouTube, it's all over the places. Netflix have shot different version of movie. It's an international thing. It's not just a Nigerian thing. So why would are they trying to shout her down? It's something that everyone, I don't think there's anybody alive now that will hear this Anastasia story and say, is this thing happening? Everyone knows, but she decided to speak out. So why are they trying to cancel her? Instead of them to seek, in fact, she says she doesn't want to call names. But if they push her beyond limits, she might want to start calling names. The only thing I will advise her is, before she does that, she should have her evidence intact. And I want to believe that before she came out to call out, to make such publication, she should have gotten her evidence. Because that's the world we live in now. If you don't have an evidence, you can't get justice. There's no way you get justice if you don't have an evidence. So it's a deterrent to everyone. If you want to really cry for justice, do whatever thing you want to do, you must make sure you have the evidence. So she's calling for help. If it is laid in your heart to help her, go ahead and help her. Her details are on Facebook, on her Facebook account. You go and help her. So you never know who it might be tomorrow. All of you that now are now specialists in advice, she's a reverend sister, they trained her. So they trained her, even though they trained her, they invested billions in her life, as a church. So you now expect her to keep mute in the face of abuse, in the face of harassment. I don't understand how people reason. She's a Catholic, she's a reverend sister. She should have known. She shouldn't have come on Facebook. Even if she reported to the authorities, she knew she may have reported to the authorities and they did not make anything out of it. They must have, they will shout her down, they will scold her. So she felt like she needed to come out on Facebook and let it out. The world we live in is full of hypocritical people. The same people, I'm just comparing the both now. The same people, you just watch a video of the Reverend sister that's saying the Redeemed does this, Redeemed does that, Redeemed does it, Redeemed does that. Pentecostal church does it, does that. What is happening in Pentecostal churches happens also in Catholic churches. So don't come and tell me Catholic church is the most instituted body, is the most organized body, this and that. Immorality, corruption, and everything still goes on there. It's not angels that are walking there. It's still human being, flesh and blood. So this sister, those reporting her page should stop. Those reporting her account should stop that nonsense. She's trying to survive. Now, they have stopped her, dismissed her. She's supposed to finish her master's. They have just dismissed her. So where will she start from now? If I were her, yes, those who it is laid in their heart, she can just maybe do transfer to another school, another higher institution, to go and finish her school and find something to do with her life. And to me, if it is given to me, or if I am to advise, if you know you are a reverend sister and you cannot hold yourself, go and get married. Resign and go and get married. You don't desecrate that office. Don't desecrate that office. The reverend sisters are not supposed to be having a sexual relationship. It's an oath. You took it. You vow to serve God with your body and all of that. So why are you desecrating that office? So this is not just a basic allegation. It happens, and the Catholic Church knows it. The authorities knows it. So the reverend sisters out there, if you know your body, you can't control it, but go and get married, resign. And the same thing applies to reverend fathers. Like I said, I have somebody I know very well from my own place. Even I wouldn't want to call his name. He's doing well. He's a reverend father. He saw that he couldn't control himself. To avoid all these scandals, he resigned, and they allowed him. They did not dismiss him. They said, "Okay, we'll do you free. We release you." They released him. He got married. He is a rich man now. That's just simple, as easy as that.
Happy Sunday to you, my brothers and sisters in Cries. It's me. Hope you all recognize me. You know one thing, I'm not a social media person and I'm not a content creator. But once you see me coming out like this to speak, you know that it has reached the top of it and I can't hold it anymore. First of all, I need to thank my parents who made me, raised me, and formed me in a Catholic way. I'm so much grateful. And did you know one thing I love about this Catholic Church is that we don't speak anyhow, and we don't continue repeating. Once it's said. If you ask another person, they will just make you reference. They will find you. We have to go and search and see what the church said about it. I love the church so much. Let me go straight to the point and say why I am here. Do you know why I'm here? I'm here because of this ongoing discussion about an ex-sister now, which happened to be Anastasia Shako. It has ongoing. Every time, if it seems as if it has passed, she will raise up another one. Yes. My dear Anastasia, I need to speak to you. Do you know why? You are the one that ruined your life. And you keep on ruling it. The day, that date, you make that declaration, open declaration on Facebook, was the day you ruined your life. You said you have denounced the Catholic faith and you have embraced Islamic, which is perfect, which is good. And your congregation, the sisters, out of concern and out of no worried, they will reach out to you. They wanted to know if it's true. Are you the one that made that publication, or was your account hacked? According to their letter, because they also made a letter, open letter, to the view of everyone on social media as well. According to that letter, they said they reached out to you via WhatsApp group, and you stated this: "Let me save you all the stress. My account was not hacked." Meaning, you intentionally, deliberately, consciously, and willingly made that publication, did what you did. That very day, you have excommunicated yourself from the Catholic Church. The day you made that post, you have excommunicated yourself. And the day the sisters reached to you, you made this point you made. You have excommunicated yourself from the Catholic Church. No two ways about it. You have no other person to blame. Your congregation was actually waiting for the appropriate time for you to step in to the house, to the community, so that they will dissolve you of the vote. Collect their belongings, which happen to be the veil, habit, and whatever they handle to you on the day of your profession. You are the finally professed sister, right? You're supposed to know all these things, and someone who has been in authority is supposed to know this. And all you did was to come out, to start stoning left, right, hand, center to everyone. They're trying to cover the truth. They're trying to silence you. They're trying to do this. They're trying to do the other one. Sister Anastasia, let me put that Sister Anastasia to remind the ones who you were. You don't demolish, scatter, destroy the building that have sheltered you when you were in distress. This congregation, these sisters that have turned to evil, demons, were the ones, according to the letter they wrote, sent you to university. Not any other university, but University of Abuja. To show you that they love you, trusted you, hoped in you, see you as the light of the congregation. They made you a local superior of a community. Let me explain for those who don't understand what local superior means. Local superior of a community is wherever you see convent of Reverend Sisters. In that convent, in that building, there may be 20 sisters, 40, 10, 5, 3 of them in that building. There must be one sister appointed to be their superior. That is, she is to command, she is to put order, she is the one to direct what goes in, what goes out, whatever in that community. So sister, our ex-sister Anastasia was the superior. That is number 2. University of Abuja, superior of the congregation. The third, the congregation made her to be vocation directresses of the congregation, general congregation. You know that what means? It means that any female or any female of any kind that want to join their congregation must pass through this ex-sister Anastasia. She is the one to credit or to discredit that candidate. She is the one to give you vocation, to say yes, you want it, go ahead. Or she's the one to tell you, no, you don't have to. Meaning, look at her position, and just telling her position in the congregation meaning that she was one of the authorities in the congregation. And being an authority in the congregation, she is in communion, in contact with the Mother General, with the congregation, with the councillors, and with the local bishop of wherever she's residing. Now you know her capacity, so she's not an ignorant person. She's very, very capable, and whatever she's doing it. She knows what she's doing. That is it. Coming today, sexual scandal she's talking about, and this is coming after she have made that publication, and maybe the congregation reach out to you. Not to we have way to. She have to bring in sexual scandal. I'm not dating her, absolutely. Sister, we will be at what front to bring justice to whatever sexual harassment you may claim that happened to you. We will be at what front for you if only you bring out evidences, proofs that shows that yes, it occurred. Not naming anybody's name. They said that there are priests, there are also laypersons. You may call their name, but you don't have evidences. They will be the one to see you. The case will turn. So bring out evidences. Show it to the right authorities. They will take it up there. Why they are not taking it up? Come to us. We take it up for you. We'll make sure we take it up for you. And to my brothers and sisters that don't understand the system of the Catholic Church, you see them giving advices where, because maybe you belong to Pentecostal church or you are other religion or whatever, tradition or whatever, you come out to speak. Let me tell you, Catholic Church is not as a redeemed church. Sorry for my redeemed brothers and sisters. You know, redeemed church, you will see a redeemed church upstairs, downstairs, upstairs, left, right. Immediately you cross the road, they see another one. And lo and behold, the pastors of redeemed church upstairs is not in good time with the one downstairs. Maybe he is in good time with the other person, the other side. You know, they collaborate. The same thing goes with their members. When the other members see the other member, they will spite. And if you see how they are firing Holy Ghost fire on each other, you'll be asking, what is it? So that is not Catholic Church. Catholic Church is one, holy, Catholic and apostolic. The reading being read today in one local church, name it, in one local Catholic church, it's the same reading being read in Rome. We are one. Touch one of us, you have touched many of us. You have touched all of us. So my dear Lady Anastasia, you keep being in our prayers. We pray to God that God may grant you healing. And this is an opportunity for you to seek a moment of reflection. Go for a retreat center. Hide yourself. Pray. Ask God to direct you so that you make a good discernment. You will not make a mistake. If you are in need of help, ask for help. And stop what you're doing, because you are destroying yourself more and more. Thank you, and God bless.